On this edition of Old School Cool, The Mystery of Mew. For gamers of a certain age, catching Mewtwo at the end of Pokémon Red and Blue is a defining memory. But in its own way, another pocket monster cast an even longer shadow over the game. Mew, the 151st Pokémon. At a time when internet fandom was in infantile stages, Mew was introduced to gamers in a very word-of-mouth manner. Mew was a legendary Pokémon, per the game's definition, hard to catch, and godlike in its role within Pokémon mythology, and an urban legend to Pokefans who learned about the creature through gossip, reading gaming magazines, and finding Easter eggs within the game, hinting at the Pokémon's presence within the overarching story. Still, there were few organic ways to obtain Mew, and that was by design. Mew was originally added to the Pokémon roster as a gag by a developer at Game Freak, the studio that made Pokémon. Added right before the game was shipped, Mew was only known by and accessible to Game Freak employees. But in an attempt to promote Pokémon, Nintendo decided to make Mew accessible to a small number of Japanese gamers through a write-in contest in the April 1997 issue of manga magazine Cora Cora Comics. 10 winners sent their Pokémon cartridges to Nintendo, who then unlocked Mew. This write-in contest received some 70,000 entries, inspired future live Pokémon events, and was widely considered to be a catalyst for the Pokémon boom of the late 90s. Pokémon events were the only legitimate ways to obtain Mew, but a majority of gamers didn't get a chance to participate. Fortunately, there were ways to compensate. As Pokémon fandom migrated online, gamers shared game-breaking glitches that could be exploited. One of them was the infamous Missingno cheat, a famous item manipulation glitch. And another allowed gamers to encounter Mew in the wild, seemingly as they would any other Pokémon. The science was imperfect though, especially early on, and a lack of a reliable online video playing platform meant that gamers had to spend hours combing through message boards, hoping to find the glitches that actually worked. A quicker but more expensive method? Buying a Gameshark cheat code device. Developed by Mad Cats, these gadgets allowed for all sorts of cheating in all sorts of games for multiple systems, including Pokémon. The only potential downside to the Gameshark method was that it might have made things too easy, but it was still nice to have different options to acquire one of the rarest first-generation Pokémon.